Okay, how are we doing? Do we have sound now? Hold on. Okay, sound. Yay! I have no clue what that was, but I just turned everything, like I turned the sound and the video off and just turned everything back on. Because when all else fails, turn it all off and turn it back on. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the sound. Hopefully it stays this time. Or we have gremlins. Or we have gremlins, and gremlins are never good. Okay, so I was talking to you guys about this stamp. So everyone, that's on tonight. Do you know what makes this stamp super special? So this is the first stamp design that Christopher ever made for Brutus Monroe. This is the first one. And for the 10th anniversary, he re-released it. I'm going to put it under here so you guys can see it. For the 10th anniversary, he re-released it. So now you can get it. You can still get the same stamp that was the first one that Christopher ever designed or ever made. And I'm using this stamp set tonight because Friday is, well, this whole week is Brutus Monroe's 11th anniversary week, right? And the 6th is the 11th anniversary party, which, by the way, FYI, there are still tickets for that event, either virtual or in person. I went last year. I'm not going to be able to make it this year, but I'm sure you will all have a wonderful, wonderful time. So just in case you needed a little Brutus Monroe history lesson for tonight, you can still purchase, find, buy the original first stamp design that Christopher ever made. Isn't that cool? And that's what we're going to use tonight. We're going to pair it with Wonderland because I love Wonderland and Wonderland. So we do have a bundle tonight. But I'm not sure if it's bundled. Like there on the website, they were having lots of problems with Shopify all day today. Shopify was going down and it was a whole thing. So I just linked a link to the direct store in the description box, but there is a bundle using the products that we're going to use tonight. I mean, I agree, Amanda. That is cool. I think it's very cool that it's, you can still get, if you ever, you want the first stamp ever, you can still get it. That's awesome to me. Okay, so we have Hey Alice, we have Cheshire Adventure stamp, the Full House mixed media stencil, we have some washi tape, we have some glitter glaze, we're going to do a little bit Little Bessie, and we also have our thank you stamp. If the sound goes away again, I have no clue how I made it come back, but if it should go away again, just go ahead and comment quick and I'll go in and figure it out. And hopefully we don't have gremlins tonight. So I'm going to start with some waffle cone cardstock. I'm going to cut this to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to grab a pattern paper from Hey Alice. And here's the one I want. So here's all the different patterns. If you have not seen the Wonderland collection, it is probably my favorite from the last couple of months. Hands down, my favorite release. Hands down. I'm such an Alice girl. And I love this release so, so, so much. How are we doing? We good now? Did it go? Hold on, I have an idea. All right. Whoop. Yay, Shalana, hi. And apparently we're having a little bit of tech issues tonight. Hopefully we're good. All right. So I just literally booted the screen probably went black because I just booted my phone off of my internet. And I turned the Bluetooth off, so whatever it's trying to do, it can't do now. Sometimes that's just what you gotta do. I have no idea what it was trying to do or why we didn't have sound, but I just went back to like factory default. Hi, Shelly. So glad you're here tonight. And Shalana too. I'm super glad you guys are here tonight. Yeah, just I love how you guys did that. So if the sound gets wonky again, I mean, I think I've done everything I can possibly do, but who knows? So okay. Back to our card. We're going to start with lots of stamping. So I'm going to put the main stamp 1 inch-ish up from the bottom. So this is not perfect. And if at the end of the day, when I put the washi sheet down here, we have a little overage, I'll just trim it off. That's fine. The idea is that I want to do the black stamping before I put the washi sheet down, but I want my stamp to sit on top of the washi sheet, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to get it as close to right around 1 inch as I can. Exactly. Amanda, that's exactly what I did. She's like, when all else fails, reboot. Yes, yes. Perfect. Exactly. These stamps, both of them, so both of the Alice stamps, they have a big footprint, which means we have lots of real estate here. And we need to make sure that all of this real estate contacts our paper. So we're going to put lots and lots and lots of ink on our stamp. We're going to do lots of pressure because we want this whole stamp to make contact with our paper. And because this is like a full lots of real estate stamp, we're going to stamp it more than once to make sure that we have really good, crisp, clean coverage on our stamp. Because see, that's what it's going to want to do. That's okay. We are good. So you want lots of ink. And we're going to stamp this. I think when I was designing the card and I made the little mock-up one, on the one that we're going to use later, when we need to see things that are dry, that takes a long time to dry by the magic of TV. You'll see that I think I stamped that one like 3 or 4 times. You really need to what I need is a new Stampin' Bug. And I have no idea why I haven't purchased a new one yet. I have to be sitting at my desk and remembering, I guess, and I haven't gotten there yet. on my list of things to do for the past like year. But yeah, the one that I did, like I said, the one I did before, I ended up stamping it 4 times, and I think that's what we're gonna do here on this one too. Maybe I'll grab my brayer. My brayer's pretty good at this. I was thinking the other day, I am probably one of the only crafty people around there that finds so much use for my brayer. It stays really close to me on my desk. Oh, I'm super happy we still have sound, right? We still have sound, guys? Everyone can still hear me? We're all good? Okay. Actually, we're going to leave this here. We're just going to clean our stamp. Good. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate it very much. Every so often, we're just going to do like a little sound check just to make sure. So there's our little Alice, and then we're going to use the thank you stamp. And we're going to put the thank you right at the top, right above our Alice and the caterpillar. This stamp set you can see here across a 4 1/4 card panel. It goes perfectly across, like it's size like perfect right there, which I think is totally cool. And then you can add all these little images into the circle. We're going to do the heart today, but there's a little bow tie, there's a wrench, there's a dog paw, there's like wedding rings, there's a duck, there's scissors, there's a balloon, tons of options for that middle piece. So super usable. And even after 10 years, still super usable. I know. I might, Shalana. I have nothing against that. I'm gonna let it dry and kind of soak all the way in, and then I probably I just don't have the hand strength tonight to give it the pressure it needs, I guess. I did okay when I did the one for the practice one, but tonight I just don't have the hand strength. So, but I know what's coming next. I know what the end result is, and I know that you're not going to even notice it when it's all done. It'll be just fine. So that little bit will be. Some days you have the hand strength and some days you just don't. It's just the way it is. Just the way it goes over here. And there is nothing wrong with coloring it in with a black Sharpie. No. If you need to do it, you do it. So you can see how that works, the thank you card, and then you can just put whatever little shape you want into that middle piece. Okay. Next, we're going to do the washi tape. So in case you're wondering, the reason I don't want to color this in, and I'm not going to, is because, not because you couldn't, you certainly could, but I'm going to cover the entire front of this card base with glitter glaze, and glitter glaze will react with things like Sharpies or pen ink or anything else. But also, that being said, we're also going to cover it with glitter glaze, which will cover a multitude of sins, and it will be just fine. Just a second, I need a drink. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and use our washi. So all these pretty vintage, this is why I chose craft cardstock, because these lovely vintage washi, can't talk, washi strips. So we're going to put one across the top and this one across the bottom, because this one I think is like one of my favorites. I love, it has like the little Mad Hatter's hat and the little Queen of Hearts. And we're going to line it up because I want to make sure we get the Queen of Hearts. And I want to make sure that it hits and gives our stamped image a place to rest on. I'm actually going to cover up the wee little bottom of our stamp, so everything is nice and touched. There we go. Now we have our stencil and our glitter glaze. Because did you guys even know, because glitter glaze is so translucent, right? We can put it right on top of all of this. We can put it right on top of the stamps. We can put it right on top of this washi tape. And we're going to use that translucent property to our advantage. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of center this. And the glitter glaze I'm using today is part of the Wonderland collection. It is the Never Ending Teacup color. Just need a little palette knife. Sound check. Hey, Jessica. Yay, my friend Jessica came. She's the bestest. So we have all of this for our card panel. Now we're just going to layer on our glitter glaze. And glitter glaze is really cool because it's translucent. So we're going to get all the glitter and pattern, but we're still going to be able to see everything that's underneath our card. So I'm starting with, this is a layered stencil. So I'm starting with the first layer. That is the hearts and the diamonds. And I'm getting a really nice layer down. And I do have a heavy hand with my mixed media. I'm never stingy with it. Mostly because I feel like products like this have an expiration date. They will dry up, they won't last forever, and I would rather they be dry and on my project than dry and in the container. So, and this one, this never-ending teacup glitter glaze has these cute little stars. They're so cute. Okay. So we're gonna take this off. There we go. Thank you, Kate. We had some sound issues earlier. So I'm just every so often checking. If you're just joining us, we had some sound issues earlier. And so Kate's helping me to make sure that if the sound goes wonky again, she's gonna, I know it. All right. So then we can take the stencil, drop it right into my little water, my stencil tray. That's right there. I'm going to keep this because we're not done with it yet. But I am going to go ahead and spray. Well, let's put this off to the side. Let that dry. Glitter glaze, it takes a couple hours to dry. And so you're going to put the first layered stencil on and you're going to let it dry. And then, ready for the magic words. Get all this off here. Did you know that Squeaky Clean Stamp Cleaner also takes mixed media stuff off of my glass mat? It does. It does a fabulous job of it too. All right. Okay, so the magic words by the magic of TV. I have one already dry. So we did the first stamp because remember this is a layered stamp. So we did our first layer with the glitter glaze, dried it. Now we're going to do the second layer with the glitter glaze and dry it. And all you have to do is just kind of watch a little bit where things are. Here we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab it with the one thing we are maybe not going to be able to do completely tonight is completely finish the card. So just know that when this layered stencil dries, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just put it right onto the red paper, the red pattern paper from the Hey Alice paper collection, and that's going to be our card. This is the last step for our card tonight. So we did the first layer of the layered stencil, then we let that dry so we could put the second layer of the layered stencil. Did you hear that? Did you hear the truck? That is our plow trucks, which are going out and brining the roads like crazy. They have been brining them all evening because we're getting some pretty bad weather. Some snow, I think, tomorrow. They're calling it a bomb cyclone. Whatever that is. I remember that term, though, from last year. So it's some kind of snowstorm, I guess. There we go. So we're going to do our second layer of the glitter glaze. And again, I'm very heavy-handed with it. One second. My not stick tape stuck. There we go. So there is the second layer. And then when it dries, you kind of see how it's going to dry like this first layer and just have this glittery background, but you'll still be able to see all of the stamping, all of the washi, all the details that we put on the card front in the beginning. You will still be able to see it. It will just have this gorgeous, clear, sparkly, glittery accent to it, which is really, really, really cool. And then I will just leave this dry. And that's our card project for tonight. So pretty quick and easy this evening. If you want more card making, more inspiration, there was 12 hours of projects that the design team put together. 12 hours of content on the channel that the design team put together for Black Friday. And there are some amazing content included in that. So if you haven't watched any of that yet and you want, or if you've watched some of it and didn't finish it and you want some more crafty goodness for your evening, I highly recommend those Black Friday YouTube videos, because there was just, I mean, it was 12 hours. So there's so much inspiration, so many projects to take from. I know Shalana was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but she has an amazing project. Like, there's so many good projects. So tonight's was fairly quick. If you want any of the products I used tonight, there is a link to the store. Yes, Amanda. Amanda said fun, easy card. Yes, fun, easy card. Very much so. But it still has all that pop because we put that glitter glaze on it, and then the glitter glaze dries, and then we layer it up, and it's not gonna look like a quick and easy card when it's all finished. It's going to look like, wow, that's awesome. And no one needs to know that it was quick and easy. There is a link in the description box below that is an affiliate link, which means that if you use that link to shop, that lets Brutus Monroe know that I sent you to the store. And it also allows me to earn a little bit of commission, which is super fun. Yeah, Shalana's still here. Yeah, go. If you need more, if you want some more content, if you're not done watching yet for tonight, that's where I would go. I would go and check out some of those videos because they were pretty There were so many good projects in there by members of the design team that you maybe don't even see or that you wouldn't see all the time because they don't do the lives on the British New York channel. I hope that makes sense. All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you Monday. Oh, and make sure you check out the new release. I don't have it yet, but it's so good. It's up on the shop. It's up in the store. So good. Okay, everyone. Have a great evening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.